Hello, welcome to this Food District airmaxday event. My name is Vanessa Castillejo. Today we are celebrating airmaxday. It's the 34th anniversary of the release of the first Air Max, the Air Max 1, the 26th of March of 1987. On 2014, Nike started this kind of experiment, which is the Air Max Day, that at the beginning, they didn't know it was going to go farther, but actually it became an iconic date. And today, it marks the 7th year we celebrate the Air Max Day. Nike Air Max pioneered and started the revolutionary visible air cushion in 1987, something that marked a before and after in the world of sneakers, the evolution of air. To pay respect to the pioneers of the air, live from Cuatro Vientos Aerodrome, first aerodrome in Spain started in 1911. First in Europe to have a closed circuit wind tunnel. The first promotion of Spanish pilots came out from here. And especially here, a pioneer was formed, first woman to pilot a plane with passengers in Spain in 1969. It was Bettina Kadner. Only female pilot for about 10 years, and the first female commander in 1998. Today, we have a special guest. We wanted to invite to this special Food District event in Madrid 3 influencers, Air Max Air sneaker lovers, and bring them by air, because paraphrasing the Nike Air motto, we want them to literally walk on air. So let's introduce our women sneakerheads for today's talk. We have Miss Selma Cassie. Hello, Selma.
Hello, so happy to be here.
Well, Selma is a Paris native, a sneaker lover. She's interested in arts, books, and art history. She has a degree in arts and architecture by La Sorbonne. She lives her life traveling in planes, more time in planes than in Paris, actually. She loves to travel and walk out to cities worldwide. To know more about how she got here, let's see this video.
Actually, Air Max Day contacted me and we were like, okay, let's celebrate Air Max Day together. And I was like, sure, of course. I would never imagine that we'd be actually celebrating this in the air. I'm so excited. I don't have words. That's probably the best Air Max Day of my entire life. Thank you so much, Food District, and Nike, of course.
Well, did you know that the first woman to fly a balloon in Spain was Reina Regente María Cristina de Habsburgo here in Madrid in 1896? And we wanted to fly Selma to Segovia, and because there was the first flight in balloon in 1783. So Selma, tell us, how was this experience in the balloon?
It was incredibly insane, to be honest. I think there's nothing more peaceful and quiet than to be in a hot balloon. And I think it's also because it was early in the morning and there was something that seems so unreal. And yeah, it's probably like one of the best experiences I have had since a really long time.
I'm sure you're not going to forget it.
Nope.
Never forget.
I'm probably going to come back in Paris in plane and being like, that's less interesting, actually.
I miss the hot balloon.
Yeah.
So, Selma, tell us about your passion for sneakers. How did you start, getting into this world?
It's family business. I think I've been super lucky because I had family in the US, and the things like when we start, as a kid, we all have sneakers. But the things like mostly it was like Converse and Vans. But for me, it was like my aunt used to send me some pair of sneakers, not like fire warm, but like just different from the European market. And I think what exactly started for me was the fact that having stuff that no one can have, and that was like one of the best feelings. And then it was the Jordan, actually, which can be sometimes a bit surprising. And I just kept, this feeling when you open the box for the first time and you've been waiting for this, and it's finally here at your place and then on your feet. And, when you look just like fire in the street, walking your own shoes. Yeah, I think it's like just feelings like this that are just insane.
Definitely. I understand that feeling. Let's go now with our second guest. She is Hannah Helso. She's from, let me see if I say this all right. She's from Stjørdal, Norway. Is that okay?
It's good.
Okay. So welcome, Hannah.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Okay, we are happy to have you. Hannah studies psychology and works with children with behavior problems, which is amazing. She also works part-time in an ice cream shop. She collects sneakers and has gathered a treasure of some of the most iconic silhouettes and colorways in history. We know she has over 200 Nike shoes, and I bet many of those are Air Max.
Definitely.
Well, but has she ever made it to the air? Maybe not until today.
Hello, my name is Hannah, and I just arrived from Norway. When I got invited by FOOTDISTRICT to celebrate Air Max Day, I expected to talk about sneakers and Air Maxes, but I didn't actually think we were going up in the air, but it looks so. So let's go. I have been in a lot of planes, but I just flew a plane. And it was so much fun, so exciting and scary, but I loved it.
We wanted to fly Hannah to in Fuente Milanos because in 2022, this aerodrome will hold the International Women's World Gliding Championship. And how was your experience in the glider, Hannah?
As I said, I have been in planes, but I've never flied. It was crazy, and I will always remember it.
Oh my God, that's really...
And so scary, but mostly fun.
Yeah, more fun than scary, right?
More fun.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that. So tell us about how did you start, developing this passion for sneakers?
I feel like it was kind of by coincidence. I started looking online to see if I could find some more outstanding colorways of the Air Max 90. A lot of people were wearing all white ones, and I wanted something more bright, more colorful. And I ended up keep looking after I got the pair. And I've been looking since.
Okay. And you always finding stuff to,
Yes, always.
bring back to your collection. That's great. Okay, so we have an empty seat. Someone's missing. Looks like our third female sneakerhead is arriving last minute. Let's see what about her.
Hi Food District, I'm Ilaria and I'm like a sneaker collector and content creator. I'm so happy to be here to celebrate the airmaxday Day with Food District.
Welcome to Ilaria. Hello, Ilaria. Okay, Ilaria, she was born in Catanzaro in Calabria. She moved to Milano at the age of 18. She works at NSS Magazine, in Milano. Does not conceive fashion as masculine or feminine and builds her own style as genderless. So tell us, Ilaria, how was your experience with the plane and the spectacular arrival to this show?
I'm still shocked, guys. I'm like, ooh. And it was crazy. It was like my first time doing something like this. And now I want to like do it again because it was like amazing. And being in the air, I love to fly. So, wow, I'm still like, I have no words.
Amazing.
Amazing.
It looks amazing. So, Ilaria, I've been asking, this Selma and Hannah about how their passion about the sneakers started, and I want also to know your story.
My story starts when I was like super young, like 6, 7, because my father used to like to run, but he's not like a professionist or something like this. But every time he got to like do sneaker shopping, I go with him and I saw like this huge wall with a lot of sneakers and I was like, ooh, wow, what is this? So it's just like, when you don't understand what it is, but you feel attracted by the stuff. And growing up, I started like studying about sneakers, learning more. And I mean, it's like when you fall in love with something and you never know how it's happened, but it's happened. And I'm here with you today.
I think we all understand you, so, that's fine. Okay, and now let's all talk about Air Max.
Yeah.
From Rudy to Tinker and Barker, from 78 to 87, from Air to Air Max, from Tailwind to Air Max 1, from invisible to visible, from evolution to revolution. Tinker Hatfield design is inspired by the Pompidou Paris from inside to outside. Perfect combination of innovation and style. Hatfield said, "They are not sneakers, they are part of the fabric of our time." A trip of over 3 decades has solidified the Nike Air Max franchise as the definition of constant innovation in shoe technology and the highest expression of style. Now we go through the years of the Air Max, and we want to hear your stories, girls. How did you know about the Air Max Day, events, special models, some stories that you may have about this Air Max? So we start in 2014 with the Air Max that came out that year, which was the Air Max 1 OG Yellow. So what are your thoughts on this one?
This was sick.
I didn't like it.
You don't like it?
No, because I always had the feeling that a kids, use
Yeah, like this.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, I love the silhouette so much. It's like probably like one of my favorite, and I almost regret it, like with this comeback, to have this
Yeah.
and like I love the details on the tongue,
Yeah.
but
like
I almost wish the contrast wasn't that big. That's the thing.
I like it.
What do you think, Hannah?
I like the shoe, but I also like the OG more.
Okay.
Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Oh gee.
So none of us has this one?
Nope.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
That means
Well-
a lot.
It's a nice bet. So now we go to 2015. This was the second year of the Air Max Day, and they came with the Air Max Zero, which was actually unreleased in 1986. Any thoughts?
Who's thought? Me like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan, just to be honest.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I kind of like, to be honest, there's something about, I think navy is really chic.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, weirdly, maybe it wasn't at all the point of Nike to do this, but there's something that makes it like a classy shoe. And I think it's really nice to have that kind of sneakers in your closet, because it's a kind of like sneaker that you can bring actually to a dinner and then being like, that's
that
nice.
you can wear with everything. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
And I don't know why people, I think it's underrated one. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, it's cool that they came to life
Yeah.
after so many years.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, now we go to 2016. That year we had some releases, and I want to hear which one of these that I have in my, I don't know how to say in English, in my chuleta in Spanish, is your favorite, okay? So we have the Hiroshi Fujiwara LD0, and then we had the Air Max Zero OG, and also the Air Max V-Wiz OG Persian Violet. So which one would you go?
First one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fujiwara.
straight. For me, it's like, it's so easy
Yeah.
as you breathe to pick this one. It's
Yeah.
obvious.
Just like there, I'm like,
Yeah, same. I'm looking at them, and honestly, I forgot how amazing they are.
yeah.
It's like,
I think I'm gonna steal this. I'm sorry.
yeah. And we do pretty much the same size, actually,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah, we
work.
can share.
Yeah,
One
work
week
for me.
you, one week me.
Yeah, I just have to go
Work.
to Milano time.
You're gonna-
But it's weird because you don't, for me, my experience with this is like you don't see them on feet like in Paris. It's
Yeah.
like somehow they released and they disappeared.
Yeah.
And somehow people forget about this, when for me it's major, because, like everything behind is just like unique, It
Yeah.
should have been stronger than what it is, I think. My opinion.
Okay. What do you think about the B-Wiz? Do you have this one, any of you?
No.
No.
Yeah, okay. Shall we jump to the next year, which is 2017,
Let's go.
which was the year that they make the Take Back Paul, and the Elephant Atmos came back. But also the Masters of Air were released, the Air Max 1 Ultra 2.0 and the Vapor Max.
What
Wow.
a year.
What a year.
That
yeah.
was heavy. I forgot how heavy it was.
A lot of camp out. That year.
Uh,
Sleep more outside
Exactly
than
what
at
I was
home
going
that
to
much.
say. Night of like white night. What's last night? Don't. Yeah, should we just like pick one for like all of them, or just like talk one by one?
Yeah, I don't know which one is your favorite, if you own any of these, but for your comments, I can see that you don't own any of these ones that we are saying from 2017.
I have the Atmos for myself. I mean, it was like a great gift from, yeah, I have one, so.
The Atmos was a really nice release. Actually, I must say that I had it,
Yeah.
but for some reason, it was my size, but for some reason, it did fit really big on me.
Yeah.
The sizing is tricky.
Did you find this sometimes on
Yeah,
this
a lot
Air
of
Max?
times it's happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's strange, because the shape of Air Max 1 is like perfect on fit.
Yeah.
But sometimes with some colorways, even like, you know, when you put some colors together, they make your fit looks like different. And
Yeah, it's true.
I know that
Yeah.
feeling, and it's difficult to wear when there's something that
Yeah.
doesn't convince you.
Actually,
but
I remember this one, the Atmos. It was my size is 38 and a half, and it did fit like a 40.
Yeah,
And I
that's
was like,
right.
okay, I'm gonna put like 3 pairs of socks. But no, it didn't work. So I actually ended up giving it to a friend of mine that could wear it. So too bad. I was
This
really
is
sad.
heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
yeah, I've tried, but big L. So
Same here.
Yeah. And now we go to the next year, which is also quite a year. It was 2018. Okay, test. Which sneaker came out in really, really important sneaker came out in 2018? You all know. And we have two here.
Sean Wotherspoon,
Yes.
right? And even the Comme des Garçons 180.
Yeah, we have 2 here from 2007.
What a year,
18.
again.
What a year! Oh my god! Oh
It
my
was a
god!
heavy one for the budget.
Yeah, my wallet was like, stop.
Stop. My financial advisor was like, stop, stop,
You can't.
stop it.
I'm gonna cut it.
So yeah, that year the Sean Wotherspoon came out. It's a mix of 97 and the Air Max 1.
Yeah.
It also came out, it was the winner of the contest on air, and also the Atmos Animal Pack, which is that one there, which I have, of course. I love that one. The Air Max 270 Vapor Max, Vapor Max 70, 97, sorry.
Wasn't it also the acronym this year's?
Yeah.
I think
that
there was like the acronym, the Vapor Max or
Vapor Max.
something.
Yeah.
And reedition of the 93 and the
Vapor Max.
Yeah, the Vapor Max.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
acronym one.
Yeah, because it was like acronym 1.
okay. So what do you think of the
Acronym
Vapor
Max.
Vapor Max?
I think it's amazing.
I love
I'm
it.
pretty sure you're going to say you love it, right?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
mean, I'm a huge fan of acronyms.
Acronym.
So everything, even if sometimes it's difficult for my style to wear.
Yeah.
But
it
I
didn't
love it.
work that much. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like I was
Yeah,
so
it
surprised
was
because for
great.
me, like acronym Vapor Max, that was the years. There was
Yeah,
so
'cause-
much happening.
I mean, for me, Vapor Max was like, now it would be like difficult to wear them, but when they
Yeah.
came in 2017, I was like, whoa, even the
Yeah, but
Comme des
because it
Garçons
was like
collaboration.
new shoes. That was the new shoes. That was
Yeah.
like so much happened this
Yeah.
year. And they pushed a lot the Vapor Max. And I think like again what you said about the Comme des Garçons, at the beginning was insane.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want this, and I want this. And then right now, I mean, I'm not missing it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know the kind of shoe you really think you wanted, and then after years,
Yeah, because I mean, for me, it was like for the innovation, for
Yeah.
the soul. So it was like just to have this piece of history.
my archive.
But it's not like to wear because it matched like good with not so many pants, so it's difficult to wear them and looks
And
good
now
on
I
fit.
think the sole isn't as good as I thought it was.
Yeah.
Like the sole is like too flat for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. But to look was like a bubble. It gave
Yeah.
you like a good energy. But yeah,
It was insane.
Yeah.
It looked insane. Especially the acronym though.
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, we love it.
Okay, now we have the reedition of the 93.
And one night, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Selma is dancing.
We love both.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
we
love
love.
for like, yeah.
She know what I like, and you know, yeah.
No, but like both, I mean, I don't know why we don't see that much. Like especially for me, it's like this and that one is mostly like for a long time. I thought it was like for OG, sneakerhead, growing person. Like really for me, like dad and mom shoes.
Yeah, because was like so underrated. Si dice così?
So,
Sorry for my bad
niche.
English anyway. Yeah, because I mean, it's like the kind of iconic sneakers, but it's like difficult to buy them.
Yeah.
And Nike not really
So not
before that
disappointed.
moment. Yeah. I love them.
Yeah.
And they're like so fucking comfortable. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they are. And then we have the edition of the 97, Vapor Max 97.
I'm not a huge fan of this kind of hybrid sneakers. I mean, it was good with the Wotherspoon,
I agree.
but then, no.
Speak my mind. My mind. She knows.
I love you, Selma.
Die.
So not fan of this hybrid.
No.
It's kind of like for me, the Sean Wotherspoon. I was surprised because it's the first one, like the first mix that I like. Then usually I'm not a fan. I'm like maybe like a grandma. It's like it has to stay, the way it is, like OG and stuff like this. This is like different.
Even because, the upper of the 97 doesn't match well with the sole of the Vapor Max because the volume is like too big for the Vapor Max sole. While in that case, everything was like perfect.
Yeah.
Like I'm a maniac of like proportionist sneakers. I love to see like the details of the fit on fit. So
And especially proportion.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the most important. Especially proportion.
Well, she's an architect, so she's like really,
that's
it's important, very important for her.
yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, and then we have the. This is the.
270.
That's it.
And I mean, I feel like I have a connection with this sneaker because I had like the pleasure to host an event in Milan.
Okay.
And the story was about like, taking something from the Air Max 93 and like create the first like Air Max for, not for doing something for real, but just like for every day. So I like the fact that it's something new, that it takes from the past. And I mean, I just have this good memory of this Air Max Day event with like a lot of Italian rapper, new artists, like the new generation of Air, like the shoe was. So I would be like, when you see something like, oh, I have a good memory about it.
The emotion.
Yeah, but it's something that, I mean, it's not easy for me to wear, but I like the Air unit. It's like a bubble.
But it might be also the colorway. I think it's not the easiest. Like if you come to like all white, maybe that could work easily or something like this. This one for me is...
Yeah, but I like the hot lava pink. It's like so 90s, like so tennis stuff. And
Again, it's like this OG side.
But okay.
But for me, not on this proportion. There's something like, it makes it the back like huge, almost as like the cold wall, like the... Like this.
It's difficult to wear them.
A bit difficult.
That's true, that's true.
And then we have the...
Yeah, we are back on the mix and match.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's even like the Air Max, kind of Air Max Plus, but it's not. It's like kind of the light edition works better with the Vapor Max sole, but...
Yeah, the Vapor Max sole, I mean, for me it works, but like this one is too aggressive, and I kind of like genuinely appreciate the all-white one when they went out, and there's also this...
Even like the all-black one was
like,
good.
I mean, looks okay, like you kind of like, you could be wearing this a lot. Then they had like really nice colorway as well that are like more pleasant to see than this contrast of like this black and blue. So for me, I like the shoe, but this colorway is the best, that's it.
You can buy like actual Air Max Plus instead of this version. Yeah, like the OG.
Changing the rules.
Do you like this one, Hannah?
It's not my favorite either. I like this more than the 97 upper, way better. But same, I don't really like the colorway that much.
It's a bit, the contrast for me is too much.
Here we are.
And of course,
Anna,
This I like.
please, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't get this on the release date. But I managed to get my hands on them after a while. We got this pair in 2 stores in Norway actually, and someone grabbed the last pair in the store, which was my size.
No way.
And I managed to get a good trade after a while. But it took some time. It was hassle,
Nice.
but I got my hands on them.
You're sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are amazing, honestly.
And fun fact, when they released, I wasn't like totally sure about them.
Same.
And then when I start wearing them, was like, and Sean Wotherspoon was right, because
Yeah, no,
he
that's
always say that the most you wear, the better they get, something like
Exactly.
this. Sorry
Yeah,
for my
yeah.
English anyway. And it's true, because wearing them, I feel like
Yeah.
start loving them.
For me, like, it was, I mean, I took a L on it, and like Nike Los Angeles sent me this, but then they sent me also the caps and the t-shirt that goes together.
Yeah, all the
And I
pack.
think I really enjoy, of course, because it was a gift, you love gift, obviously, especially from Nike, but it was also like the full package. You know, like, I love the caps, like it's not even the shape that I'm wearing usually, but it was this whole, you know, matching thing that was so nice. And you're so right, I think like they age just perfectly.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
you have to really wear them, you know, to make them like perfect on your feet.
Even if the sizing are super strange.
Super strange.
It's like, I took my regular
size.
size, but it's like bigger. So
Yeah.
that's like the only struggle with them, but I love
But
them.
for me, it's like all Nike collaboration, the sizing, it can be tricky.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like, I'm with the experiences, and no matter how many shoes do I have, I'm still sometimes having this tiny doubt when I'm ordering. You know, when I'm having the size or I need to give my size, I'm like, how it's going to be this time? Because
It's like
never know.
always a surprise.
Always
like,
a surprise. Some never a
Let's
good one though. Yeah, but a good one.
Yeah.
And now we go to 2019. This year we have a Nike day pack.
The smiley.
These
we
are
love the smiley.
Yeah, just because like to
Remind,
the
of course.
Sean Wotherspoon
Yeah,
theme.
default.
Yeah, all the Nike archive. That's good. I mean, just
They
for
definitely play that card.
yeah, even just for the details, because I mean, it's not my side.
It kind of like remind me the whole pinnacle, you know, the mushrooms and stuff like this. That's kind of like quality, yeah, somehow.
Oh, this is like one of those sneakers that I need, and
Same,
still I
it's on
don't.
my list. Oof. Do you have it?
No, I don't.
Okay, good.
No, I
I was ready to give me your 100. What size are you?
I'm a 38.
Oh, shit, 13 and a
Too
half.
small for me.
39 something.
39. You?
6 US, 6 US. 38 and a half.
6 US, yeah.
Oh,
Good.
I
Okay,
can
well, I'm
steal.
safe, but I can use all of yours.
I can steal.
Do not get too
nothing from-
excited.
Sorry.
Yeah, but these are like insane. Big love for this.
Yeah,
I really wish I had this on my list, but I mean, I really wish I could
Yeah.
just like wear it.
and it looks so good on feet. It's
Yeah.
like, even if it's like a Vapor Max and it's not easy to wear, as we said, it looks so good on
Yeah,
feet.
for me it was like I was already done with the Vapor Max at that time. I was
Yeah,
already like,
same.
okay,
I
I'm
was
done.
like-
And then they put this, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm in. I'm okay with it. Yes, please.
Well, 2019 was also the year that Nike became with the concept of give fresh air on Nike, you know, Air Max Day. So, you know, to not have all the releases on the same day, on the Air Max days, you know, because then people becomes kind of like crazy. And also, you know, focus on small shops and give them more credit. So it's not all about the Air Max Day and about selling like crazy. So that was a good thing. Then we go to the year 2020. What a year also, what a year, but
Not
let's,
like
let's just go like this with this year. Nike came out with a documentary which was focused on the Air Max 2090, I'm sorry. And also the Air Max 90 Metallic came out, so
Not my style.
I think this remind me too much of Air Max 1 Liquid, where I thought they have been nicely done. And somehow, even if we kind of like had an extra colors, because we didn't have this one, we only had like gold and silver,
Yeah.
it's only a reminder of something that have been be a bit better, I think. So it was probably not a big success. I think for me, they are not as good as I wish.
Well, the whole year was not a big success.
Yeah,
so
that's the thing. It was only the beginning.
Makes sense. In
We
some
didn't
way,
know.
makes sense.
it does. So now let's talk a little bit more about the Airmax culture. Oh, I'm sorry, we have another one. It's the Airmax Dark Camo Infrared.
I like them, but like same stuff. It's like not a wow. It's like it's a good shoe, but there's something better. You know,
Yeah, same, agree. Contrast.
Yeah.
we all.
The concert say like, nope. Next. So what's next on the list?
Airmax culture.
Ooh, we're ready.
Is it? So, Selma, let's talk a little bit more with you. We know that Tinker Hatfield got inspired by the Pompidou Center in Paris to develop the idea of the visible cushion, Airmax cushion. We know that you have a degree in architecture and art. So I want you to tell me about your, connection with the Pompidou Center and, your thoughts on it and how it's connected to this topic.
First of all, I think every Parisian is connected to this place for many reasons. It's one of the biggest museums. I think we all have been there as a child, so we already have memories of this place. I think everyone is connected somehow. Even if you're not into sneakers, or even if you're not really into sneakers, but sneakers addict. So I think everyone is kind of having this connection, and also it's really center. So I mean, at some point I was every day in front of it, and then you see it, and it's part of your daily life in Paris. There's a lot of coffee around, and there's a lot of people sitting around. So even if you're not going for the museum, you're actually always in front of this building at some part of you. I would say even monthly or something. So, but for me, it's also because the architecture write a book that was one of the first book I read when I was studying architecture, and it was almost how to disobey the rules of architecture and how he ended up creating this place when it was actually his first big project. Mm-hmm. And he was super young, and he was basically saying, I don't even know what I'm doing here, and I don't even know how come I'm in, part of this project, and I'm supposed to create this big museum that's going to be huge in Paris. It's really center, to be honest. And he was like, okay, so I need to manage from here. And the book is amazing. If you want to read it, I encourage everyone. It's quite easy to read, even if you're not part of architecture, but it's the whole journey. But the whole point is I think everyone is connected because you see it every day. You have the Air Max 1 that has been one of the biggest sneakers in Paris, of course. And then there was the Vapor Max. And it was kind of a reminder of this place that we have. And sometimes you kind of forget all the history behind, which is so nice. During airmaxday, for the launch of Vapor Max, we had this huge event in front where we are actually during the night, seated, and they project this huge, for the whole way.
I remember the Instagram story of that event.
It was insane. We waited, and then we had some blanket. It was huge blanket saying Air Max Day, the kind of thing you're so happy to bring home, as a memories.
Yeah.
And we with friends, and one of my friends was picked actually. Her name is Oli Kemi, and she has picked to be actually part of this. So they reuse her pictures with some things of the Vapor Max to project it on the big front of it was insane. So New Year's when it's 10, 9, they did the same, but boom, Vapor Max. Anyways, it was insane. So I think it reconnected again with this building that is literally part of the sneaker cultures and Nike history. So I think it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Super interesting.
Mm. And would you connect then the Vapor Max that you are talking about that was released that day with something special to you and the city you live in, which is Paris?
Yeah, definitely. And also I've been super lucky because I received the shoe in advance. So everyone was talking about it because it was a really important year to, create like this new silhouette. And every time we have a new silhouette, there's something that is always super exciting, you know, to see, is it becoming like a new classic? Is it going to work? Is it going to be your style? So I received the shoe in advance, and it arrived in this, like this, literally like this. It was like a balloon. And then you had to remove hair to take the shoe from it. And I kept the balloon actually for a long time, but it was insane. It was like hair in hair in hair. It was like this whole inception of hair. It was insane. So I think it's really connected. For me, it's like at the beginning of the Vapor Max, that's an amazing shoe. And I really loved it. And I thought it would become bigger somehow and more like a classic, when probably Air Max 1 is another level, obviously.
One day, yeah.
Yeah, one day.
Because all of us have like so good memory about Vapor Max, so maybe it means something. So
in all the big cities, they had an event for like Vapor Max, I think, if I'm correct.
Okay, good. So the same way that Selma connects the Vapor Max to, you know, her experience in Paris with the Pompidou, Ilaria, which sneaker, I think, would you connect with Milan?
I shipped them here to Madrid just to be sure that I will like able to have them with me. And it's of course the Air Max 97. And I bring with me the Italian edition, the Italian re-edition, because 97 in Italy was huge. I remember I was like young when they came out. I'm from 95, so I was like really young. And everyone in Italy used to wear Air Max 97. And we don't even call them Air Max 97, we call them La Silver, like the silver. Even if it's like the gold or the other colorway, for us it's like La Silver. And it was like that huge that it's still huge for years. Like every year new Air Max models come out, but in Italy we still wear them. And maybe only the Shocks was able to being the next huge thing in Italy, but not like La Silver. So when Nike announced the re-edition of them, everyone went like crazy. I was like the first, because I have like a fun fact about the 97. When I was young, I want them so bad, like so bad. So I went to my mom, please, I need a pair of 97, please. And she was like, you are too young. You're too young, even because they was like connected to, even if everyone used to wear them, like football player, singers, everyone. A lot of like, I don't know, kids in the street used to wear them. So my mom was like, no, you are too young for this. And she picked me black and pink pair. And I wasn't happy about that pink, you know, I don't like pink. So I still like being with this, oh my God, I want La Silver. So when they came out, I did like everything. I started like calling to all shop, being like on camp out to have them. And now I'm like, I wear them a lot. Yeah, but I mean, they're dirty because I love to wear my shoes. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The real Italian edition.
Yeah, so Italiane.
And you really take care of them, huh? You can tell that,
But
you know,
I wear them a lot.
Them with the flag?
A lot. So, yeah, for me, it's like my favorite Air Max, and I have like a good memory of them. And as I said, it's like a piece of history for...
It's really iconic for, Italians.
For everyone in Italy.
It's really fun that you say that they call La Silver to any colorway.
La Silver.
La Silver, that's really...
And everyone, it's not like about the sneaker community, the sneakerette, it's like everyone, even like my father, my mom knows about La Silver, because it was like a game changer, even in the fashion. Or like, you know, Milano, we are always like, oh, la moda. La Silver was like la moda as well, so that's huge.
And you are really also connected to the music scene, you love rap.
Yeah, I love rap so much, and for me, it's always been like crazy to see the difference between like European music scene and USA music scene, because if you just like look at the music video, you see like in USA a lot of Jordans, other models of sneakers anyway, and in Europe only like Air Max, even like in UK, grime scene, techno scene in Italy. So you can see like the difference, and I think that is good that we like here today to talk about Air Max, because it's like a piece of European history, and it's important to us to keep like fight for our Air Maxes, because okay, yeah, I love Jordans are good, but Air Max is like the it's Europe.
Yeah,
no.
it's true. It's true. And what about the connection of the electronic music scene with the Air Max 95 in Italy?
It was huge. I mean, I was too young to remember, to be honest, but like all the picture, like all the archive of like rave and all that music scene was like crazy because everyone wears Air Max and in particular Air Max 95 and they was huge, but it was like a niche. It's not like about 97 that was like big in like for everyone. But yeah, I remember growing up that everyone used to wear Air Max. That's what.
Thanks for this piece of history of Italy. And now we're going to talk a little bit more with Hannah. Hannah, I'm impressed that you could achieve such a big collection because I think from us four, perhaps Hannah has the most sneakers. I don't know, more than me for sure. And how do you got into collecting sneakers this way?
As I said earlier, it was through internet. I wouldn't have a chance without internet or social media. The closest sneaker store to me is 8-hour drive away, and that's the capital of Norway, 2 stores. But yeah, it's thanks to the internet actually. Like there's so much good with the internet when it comes to sneakers, and also some bad parts. But for me, it has been very important with both like internet and social media.
Yeah. Okay. And talking about internet, we also see in these days how some people are, like hoarding sneakers, and some people buy one pair of sneakers to rock, some of them want to rock, one for the stock, and nowadays 3 pairs, one to rock, one for the stock, and one for reselling. What do you think about this?
I understand the way they think. Like you can buy one to wear, one to stock, and the 3rd pair can cover it. But I don't support it. Like, if I could, I would love to have 2 pairs of all my shoes, one to rock and one to stock, and never have to be afraid of ruining anything. My wallet doesn't allow it, but I don't want to buy a 3rd pair to sell them either, because I don't think that's right.
You don't support the reselling
I don't.
culture?
It's difficult because like you can get whatever you want these days as long as you are willing to pay or you have the money to pay, which is good, but also the rich ones get it often,
Go against the culture in some way, because when you can't be able to buy a pair, like how you feel, and if you like buy all the sneaker, you know that there's someone that feel in the same way as you feel. So
yeah,
but I think it's
good.
just like an unfair game as well. Like when you're losing, someone is winning, and also like I think the fact of having 3 pairs of shoes, basically like the way you said, like one selling, one working. I think for like our size, that would be like literally impossible.
Yeah.
Because very often, technically, the amount of like 38, 39 and stuff like this
so
are not the same as like 41, 42. So basically we are more fighting for one shoe. So I think it's kind of like even harder for small feet actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you think it's going to end up at some point, this reselling game and people going crazy, or do you think it's going to continue for some time?
I just see more people, more resellers.
Yeah?
All the time. Like I can see
More organized.
Yeah, and like in groups as well, just on Facebook groups, you can see all the like younger people like getting to understand how they can get paid from,
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess it's the dark side from the sneaker culture,
Facts, totally.
Well, so this was very nice to have you here. I'm so glad to have you in this Food District Air Max Day. Amazing what you guys did, the hot balloon, glider, flying planes. So
Women's are amazing.
yeah.
You can do everything.
And thank you to everyone that tuned in to watch us on YouTube, on Instagram. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed this Air Max Day. So thank you and see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.